Let's bring in Florida Congresswoman Maria Salazar. She's a member of the House Foreign Affairs and Small Business Committees. Congresswoman, your reaction?
Of course, and thank you very much. And I was just in El Salvador talking to President Bukele. I am sure that if you send him back, he will be there. He will be in jail forever. Should have never happened. And I agree. I mean, it's President Biden has done a great disservice to this country. How could you allow an open border for anyone to come in? This guy was being sought after for murder in El Salvador. He knew he was going to be captured. He comes to the United States, and we let him in. And he's a criminal. I mean, you don't do that in a country like ours, the first country in the world economically, militarily. So we have to do something right now. And unfortunately, the Biden administration, the White House, is not willing to seal the border. And we have been telling him for 3.5 years. We, the lawmakers, people that are, that's my lane, immigration. We've presented immigration reform. Please pay attention. Nothing.
No. Well, look, I mean, they believe that he was responsible for a crime in California. And plus, again, over that border 3 times, he finally makes it the 4th try. You know, and you mentioned the administration, Congresswoman. A Biden administration official that oversees a program which tracks these migrant kids that arrive alone at the border told House Judiciary that they're not requesting any criminal records for these children because a lot of them, let's just be clear, are teenagers, Congresswoman. They're only asked for their country of origin for birth certificate, identity documents, but they're reportedly opening more than 100 investigations right now into crimes committed by the members of the violent Venezuelan gang that is Tren de Aragua. And we know about this gang, as do you, that they are teenagers, many of them. They are under the age of 18, and they are violent, and they are here.
And I also wanted to add something to what you're saying, the child sex trafficking, because this administration is not doing, listen to what I'm going to say, DNA testing. So the child sex trafficking industry is blooming. Because when those adults come with a child, we do not know, the authorities do not know if that child is being trafficked or in reality is the cousin or the son of that male or that adult. So that's number one. And number two, the Tren de Aragua. Yeah, Tren de Aragua is the new MS-13 of this era. MS-13, we knew that it raised havoc on the West Coast. Now the Tren de Aragua. What does that mean? Is that the Araguas train. And it's an army that is invading this country, and we do not know where their positions, who are they, because they don't have a uniform. We do not know who are the leaders, because they are in Venezuela. And it's coming in. More than 100 different crimes have been committed throughout the United States by this gang. And I've been asking the Biden administration to name them transnational criminal organization. Put them on the blacklist so the FBI and the CIA and the different law enforcement agencies within the country can go and nail them. Nothing. We sent a letter, myself, Marco Rubio, our senator. No word from the White House.
And Congresswoman, before you go, you mentioned Marco Rubio, a name mentioned about a possible vice presidential pick for former President Trump. We'll know at the convention. One of the things that President Trump, it seems to be really garnering is the Hispanic vote and taking that away from President Biden. You're seeing that in Florida, but why? Explain to us why.
Well, you know, it will be a very big. Number one, Marco Rubio is more than ready to take the position. Number two, he speaks perfect Spanish. That will cater to the largest minority in the country, us, the Hispanics. 20% of the population, people that love and admire and adore the American system. Don't I know it? Marco and myself, we are first-generation Americans. We come from political refugees families. Our parents fled socialism, and look what this country has given us. And Marco is the perfect example of what I just mentioned. Not only that, he's savvy in foreign policy. We are still the #1 country in the world. The Western Hemisphere looks at us. We are the beacon of hope. We have the best system in the world. People want to come in, and they know that they have the equality of opportunity, not equality of results. Marco embodies all that. And if President Trump were to name him, he will be doing a fantastic job for the country.
Congresswoman Maria Salazar, I always love speaking with you. Your enthusiasm is palpable. I can feel it here in New York. Congresswoman, thank you very much. It's good to see you.
Long live the United States. No other like this country. Ask my parents.
One day I will. All right. Thank you, Congresswoman. We'll be right back, everybody.